Elon Musk is right about this. He's got it exactly right.
You supporting the Senate mark will hurt people who are eligible and qualified for Medicaid.
Idea of borrowing $3.5 trillion on the nation's credit card in order to be able to give tax breaks.
Trump called Elon Musk ungrateful for rejecting his brilliant disaster bill, and now he's threatening to cut Musk's government subsidies. But why is Musk's bold response shaking the GOP to its core? Stay tuned to find out how this feud could reshape politics and billions in funding. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Donald Trump went all in, calling his new disaster bill brilliant, like he's selling a gold-plated steak. But here's the thing, while Trump's hyping it as an economic miracle, economists, voters, and even Elon Musk are lining up to say, this thing stinks. The bill is packaged as a shiny solution for America's economy, but crack it open, and you'll find something that benefits the top 1% more than your average Joe. Inside, it's more trickle down than breakthrough, and spoiler alert, the trickle, it's barely a drop. Here's the truth, Trump's not rushing to tweet. According to independent analyses, a whopping 60% of the tax cuts in this bill would go straight into the already loaded pockets of America's wealthiest.
I like the work of the House so much that I wouldn't be having to do this speech if we simply started with the House mark. We can make sure that we do not break the promise of Donald J. Trump that he's made to the people who are on Medicaid today, Mr. President.
Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg is financially nuts.
Yes, the same folks who probably laugh at the word budget while sipping $400 champagne. Meanwhile, everyday Americans, the middle class, the working class, get to scrounge up what's left. This isn't just policy, it's a wealth redistribution game where the winners don't need the help and the losers keep footing the bill. What does that mean for you? Think ballooning national debt, like one of those oversized balloons at the Macy's Thanksgiving parade, except this one crashes directly into healthcare and food assistance programs. Millions risk losing their safety nets, not because the money isn't there, but because it's rerouted to billionaires who don't even notice tax breaks like these.
Speaker Mike Johnson and Elon Musk are expected to speak today as the billionaire CEO of Tesla continues to bash the GOP-backed budget bill. The bill would also undo electric vehicle tax credits that benefit Musk's company Tesla. And earlier today, President Trump weighed in on Musk's comments, saying he's disappointed. Last night, Musk urged lawmakers to kill the bill. The former head of the Department of Government Efficiency has blasted the tax cut plan for threatening to grow the federal deficit.
Oh, and according to recent surveys, Americans aren't buying Trump's narrative. Polling shows the disaster bill is underwater by nearly 20 points at best, with some ratings dragging it down even further. Enter Elon Musk, a guy who's rich enough to benefit from this plan, but bold enough to call it out. Dropping the statement, "cut it all now," Musk made it clear he isn't playing Trump's game anymore. Musk knows what the rest of us are figuring out. This isn't trickle-down economics, it's flood-the-top economics. Trump didn't take too kindly to the criticism and fired back immediately, threatening to slash Tesla and SpaceX subsidies. Classic Trump move, don't address the problem, just attack the messenger. But here's the kicker, Trump paints himself as the hero of the little guy, yet his so-called brilliant bill caters to the ultra-wealthy, including people like Musk and Bezos. And now, Musk's pushback is showing the cracks in Trump's much-touted alliances.
And he has been continually posting against the bill, so much so, as of late yesterday, he told lawmakers they should kill this bill. And it was shortly after that conversation that we then saw the initial post from Elon Musk when he called this so-called big beautiful bill a disgusting abomination. And of course, now we see him engaged in this back and forth even with the president about who said what, did he even see the bill?
Big money billionaires aren't buying what Trump is selling, and if even they're out, what does that say about his grip on power? And this growing resistance isn't just a Musk thing. Wait until you hear who else wants nothing to do with this disaster. When's the last time you saw Democrats and Republicans agreeing on anything? Probably never, but Trump's disaster bill just pulled off the impossible. It's so bad, so wildly unpopular that politicians on both sides are coming together to call it out. Kind of like when you burn a frozen pizza so badly the smoke alarm unites the whole house. The bill's not just outrageous, it's bipartisan certified outrageous. But why? Let's break it down. Republicans are worried because this bill would blow the national debt into another galaxy. We're talking trillions of dollars added, money we don't have, going to tax cuts we don't need. Fiscal conservatives are looking at this thing and thinking, did Trump ditch the calculator for monopoly money? Economists predict it'll weaken rather than strengthen the economy, causing deficits to surge and long-term growth to hit the brakes. Even right-leaners who love a good tax cut aren't having it. You know, Trump's losing his base when his own party starts side-eyeing him.
Now the two have been kind of engaged in a game of phone tag over these last couple of days. I mean, Speaker Johnson did say that he spoke with Elon Musk earlier this week.
Musk continued his rant on X with a post saying, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate." Now, Musk immediately responded to President Trump's comments in a social media post saying, quote, "False. This bill was never shown to me even once and was passed in the dead of night so fast that almost no one in Congress could even read it."
On the other hand, Democrats see the bill as a straight-up attack on vulnerable Americans. Cuts to healthcare? Check. Gutting food assistance programs? Double check. If you're already finding it hard to get by, this bill would hit you where it hurts most. Experts estimate millions could lose access to critical healthcare services just to finance corporate tax giveaways. Trump calls it economic magic, but it's more like watching someone pull a rabbit out of a hat only to throw it under a bus. And donors for both parties know that results like this could lose them votes faster than you can say 2024. Even within the GOP, there's growing tension. Many of Trump's allies are distancing themselves from the bill, attempting to save face before the pitchforks come out. It's like they're all watching the Titanic sink and saying, "Hey, maybe I don't know that guy in the captain's hat." As one pundit put it, even Donnie's own crew is looking at this bill like it's a burnt steak. Hard pass. Now, here's where Musk re-enters the chat. His condemnation has supercharged this bipartisan backlash, making Trump's threats look thin and desperate. The bill isn't just failing Americans, it's failing Trump as a political maneuver. So where does this leave his grand promises? Let's see who's still with him. Trump's disaster bill isn't just a bad policy, it's a bright neon sign flashing the gap between promises and reality. Sold as a boost for ordinary Americans, it's really a billionaire giveaway tied with a national debt-shaped bow. The numbers don't lie, but Trump's speeches sure try to. While public opposition grows louder, Elon Musk's bold "cut it all now" shows just how far Trump's allies are willing to break ranks. Maybe the real story here isn't just the bill, it's how power crumbles when people push back. Could Musk's defiance spark a trend? Well, that's something to keep watching.